Hello everyone, welcome to Being Spiritual channel. I hope you are all doing great. This read is for Gemini people, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. So this is for the month of March 2020. Please be mindful of this fact that this is not going to resonate with all of you. So please take your other signs if it doesn't. Here I have already laid down the spread, so without wasting much time, we'll straightforward get into the read. First, I'll show you the cards and then we'll start it. So, Geminians, we do have Queen of Wands, which is challenged by the Lady of the Mirror, Reflection, Non-Judgment. Underneath, we have Page of Swords. In the past, we do have Ten of Swords, Hanged Man, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and finally Strength as a final outcome. And we do have here Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, okay, Geminians. So, Queen of Wands here, as a current energy, it reflects that you are, you know, at a plateau phase, kind of a new plateau in your development, where you can clearly see how far you have come. Okay, the confidence you have, and this is a phase where you are able to see clearly where you have been, and you can appreciate all the trials, all the things you have achieved. So just evaluate the good and the bad, both things which have been there in your life. They actually all made you a more complete person. Okay, and your journey, no doubt, could have been tough. You have learned very important lessons, probably maybe by a very hard way, but this has made you more confident, more knowledgeable, um, person having great wisdom. And here the Lady of the Mirror, Reflection, and the Judgment, number 44, this also says the same thing. It has come as both an ally and challenger. Okay, so this card also says to see what you have gained after working so hard at this point. What do you think that uh, how what are your achievements? Okay, like this says that see the events which have happened in your life previously, which were which were there for a reason. So whatever whatever we are, uh, that is what actually we usually attract. Okay, but this doesn't mean that you have to blame for the bad things which have happened in your life. It's just that some things are there just to test us. Okay, certain events are there in our life which are fated just to test our faith. So it's just that whatever is there in your life right now, you just need to accept it with love. Okay, and evaluate your relationships, your opportunities, all the success you have acquired, and observe how you have responded to all the challenges, whether they were good or small, how you have responded to them, and the place where you are right now, what has changed in your perspective. Okay, um, what changes you could see. So you have to be aware of what is familiar in the present. Okay, you don't have to be judgmental. Release all kind of judgment. Okay, so accept things exactly as they are. This is what this card is actually saying. So you have to honor every part of your story. All right, and you need to ask yourself, is this really where you really wanted to be? So do you love what you see in the mirror? Okay, so you will find your answers. If you do honest self-appraisal, if you introspect, you'll find all the answers. So the way this person is looking in the water, reflect in reflection, trying to see, trying to evaluate the whole journey. So number 44 may have been significant in some sense to you. Maybe it's your age, or this has some significance. Um, the worst is over. This you have to realize. The fact. Maybe a few years ago, you went through a horrible breakup, or maybe you were in a abusive relationship. You have learned very tough lessons, as I said in the beginning. Maybe your childhood was not that happy period of your life. So maybe you have had some trauma from which you have long since moved on. It's great to have this card in the past, because it actually provides you the assurance that what is all behind you. Okay, see the way this Queen of Wands is looking ahead, looking towards the future. Okay, so you are not even thinking now. You are thinking, but it's just that you need to understand this. The past is past. Okay, it's better if you don't even look at it. Just learn the lessons. Don't intend to forget, because if you forget, then the whole story is over. It's just that we cannot forget, because we have to learn the lessons. So if you forget everything, what's the point? Okay, so everything is for a reason. um, so there could be a possibility that you have sacrificed yourself a lot. Just the way you have been contributing in others' life, the way you have been compromising things. It's just an example. For instance, you might have lost your job in order to help your friends, okay, just to keep their jobs or something like that. You have sacrificed a lot for others, and you have been through a very difficult period in your life, and you are so you know giving kind of personality, I could say. This is for Pisces card. So possibility that you might have a Pisces in your chart. We usually do have all the zodiac, so that's why I don't stress much on the cards. But uh, just to explain this, it came to my mind that yeah, you might have sacrificed a lot. So this is important trait of people having Pisces. So but it's time to see, although it was difficult, but you have made through. You have made through, in spite of all the critics, in spite of having people against you. It's not like uh, people were against as if they were not in favor. I mean to say, sometimes we do have people who criticize, um, to just let us know, um, just to validate the things. Sometimes, for instance, our family is the best critics. They know our weaknesses, and they know our strengths as well. So the way sometimes they could be harsh, it could seem that they're against us, but sometimes they're critics. The way they bring facts, and just to make us realize, so that we can see what are the areas we need to work on. Sometimes, if people say, oh, you can't do this, so maybe they have just um just to underestimate you. People might have underestimated you, or maybe sometimes we we actually deal with the scenarios where people often belittle, okay, if there is some jealousy or these kind of stuff. But it's just that it's on us how we are going to respond to those things. So if we take those compliments as the encouragement, so it really matters. Okay, you might have taken that critics, you might have taken those comments so positively that actually worked as strength, and you have mastered over those things. Okay, so here with a beast, it's not a, I mean, minor thing. So this person has gained a lot of wisdom, this person has mastered, has done mastery over over the important lessons. So that's why this lady is so calm, even with the lion. Okay, so here the person has, you know, has mastered all the talents into instincts. Okay, so this is like the way you have gained the wisdom, the success will come to you in the blink of an eye. But of course, to reach that point, to reach that phase in the life, it takes time. Okay, it takes years in making that future victories. Okay, so it acquires lots of wisdom, it requires inner strength. So it could be possibility that you are headed um, into a place of blissful peace, okay, where you feel like childlike. And this could also signify a relationship, or maybe a relationship that can provide you to have more relaxed and carefree life. Could be a vacation as well, where you can just relax. Okay, and could be possibility that you'll be enjoying the satisfaction that your future will make you feel like a kid again. So this is a good card here to have it here in the future position. um, Currently you might have been managing so many things. You could have been juggling lots of things, maybe your job, um, the responsibilities, the personal life, the professional life. I mean, it could be hectic for you. Also weighing up the things happened in the past and how they're leading you in the future. So but you are here performing this balancing act quite well. You have learned the lessons and you are trying to implement it in your present practices. um, and you are seeing that you have achieved quite big things in your life, you know. So I'm not talking just in terms of fame and money. The definition of success for us varies, but whatever the success means to you, in terms of that, you have um, achieved quite a lot, and possibly you are still working very hard on the things you really tend to have in your life. You are still focusing in maintaining the stability. Could be, I think you are in around 40s. Okay, yeah, 40s. So it could be possibility that you are just trying to create stability for your family now, the people you love, the people around you. Okay, and this is that there will be a lot of opportunities there ahead. So this being here has come as a guidance, and this card is telling you, it indicates the truly new and exciting sources of money in your life. Okay, um, truly an encouraging development, I could say that. So it's a big thing. So this is the guidance. So you have to maintain the positivity, you need to work hard. Here with these cards, I could say this could be advice too, that there is a possibility you could be spending irresponsibly. If you are working that much hard to maintain your wealth, it's your responsibility as well to take care of it. Okay, of course we earn just to spend, but it's important to go according to your budget. Okay, to avoid any future problems. These two cards here specifically, these cards say that the purity you have, uh, the purity in your belief, okay, that is sufficient to fight off any problems, to find off any negative comments or any kind of criticisms of those with less than honorable intentions. So this is a huge thing. You are taking care of your finances. You are trying to have long term investments, okay, so that you can have satisfaction and you can create kind of stability. Okay, so seven of pentacles and eight of pentacles, you're working hard for it. And see, underneath we have six of wands, so it's a um, recognition of your efforts. Okay, the time you have investing, the recognition. um, it's a good card here, and we do have here 10 of cups. So your consistent efforts, your consistent energies which you have been investing in your relations, in your family, in your stability, they are really working for it. And people are giving examples of you. You have set as an example for others. Could be possibly that people are looking up to you, that how far you have come, and you are truly uh, an inspiration for many of people around you. So in terms of a relationship, possibility that it's kind of a monotonous routine now for you. It could be possible that you want to have more charm, more excitement in your relationship. And in career wise as well, you're working so hard. So seven of pentacles here, it denotes a vision that will pay off in the future. You are planting the seeds and you have worked very hard for it. So seven of pentacles, in the beginning we do have to wait, we do have to have patience, but it gives a long-term benefit. Okay, so right now you might be stuck in a routine. So uh, go for a change, go have a vacation, um, to revive the passion. Okay, I'm seeing that there is some kind of a personality who who loves to study, who loves to know the things, who loves to explore. So but sometimes it is hard to stay in a job. Could be possibility that many of you might be looking for a job. Okay, you're job searching right now, but don't worry, you have good times ahead. You have been patient for so long, you just need to wait a little longer and you will have a breakthrough very soon. Okay, so what else I could say here? possibility that you people, some of you are working with the children as well, maybe kind of child care centers or something like that. You're working very hard on them. um, but there is positive news arriving soon in regards to your money matters or finances or job opportunities, whatever you want. So it's just that the main message is you need to appreciate where you have come and just keep growing through learning. That matters. So let's see, Geminians, what do we have here um, by Romance Angels for you this month? You have very strong earth in your chart, possibly. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Strong, yeah. And some of you, Gemini is your rising sign. And I feel that could be Taurus or Virgo is your moon or sun sign, something like that. Yeah, could see water signs, prominent as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, specifically Pisces. Okay, let's see what we have for you. So I'll just adjust the camera a bit for you. Okay, so here the first card we have is really okay. So um I don't see that you could be dealing with deception currently now, because I just sense this energy in your past. Many of you have just dealt with this kind of energy in your past. You might have an abusive relationship, okay, which has actually made you so strong. The experiences actually make us strong. So could be you have gone through very tough times, or maybe some of you are still in that um, you know not a healthy relationship, could be abusive, yeah. And could be there is a possibility that there is deception. And Queen of Wands being here, somewhere doesn't have good intentions here, maybe has tendency to move out of marriage if you're committed, if you're in a relationship. So for most of you that has already happened, and I think some of you this is happening still. So see how it resonates. The other card we have here, attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. The people who are single, being Six of Cups here, as I specified, there is a possibility that you'll be having a relationship in the near future that will revive you again. Okay, you'll become a kid again, and of course, where we feel where we can just be ourselves. That's the best thing. If a person is taking closer to you, that's the person which should be there in your life. And the people who take you away from yourself, they are not good. Okay, they shouldn't be there in your life. So I do sense that people who are single will have good relationship ahead, and those who are already in a relationship, maybe kind of a committed relationship, if you feel that something is off, just try to revive it. Okay, yeah, but if this is a toxic kind of relationship, if you're having any deceptions or having 10 of swords kind of energy, then I think it's time to move on. Okay, it's time to move on, and you have grown that strong. You can take off yourself very well. This could be the one you have already met, the romantic partner you seek. So the ones who already have met the partner, because could be possible that you have already met that person, and in the near future you could be expressing your love. Okay, in the near future you could be expressing your love to that person. You might be having a kind of a soulmate energy, okay, here, because you could be feeling a strong connection with that person as if you have already met that person before. Because sometimes we usually encounter the people who have strong ties with our past, could be the people from our past lives, so not necessarily that we have already met them in this lifetime. So, okay, Geminians, this is all I could have. All could I have said for you for the month of March 2020. I hope this has helped you in some sense. So, if this reading didn't resonate, then please check your other signs. All right. I wish you very good luck for this month, because you are really progressing in a very good phase of your life. So you are going. I mean, you are growing at soul level. That's very important. So I wish you luck and take care. I'll see you next month. Okay. Bye.